Hi everybody, this is Shelley from Healing Intentions, and before I do the full moon posting for today, I just wanted to touch base on a little bit of what's been going on around here. So as most of the world knows, we've been hit with major flooding, and it's amazing to me how the city has come together. I'm not surprised, being that we always seem to rise to the occasion, but what I find interesting is that an awful lot of people have woken up to the realities of what's important. And what I mean by that is I'm seeing how communities are coming together, how we're all working together, how people who maybe were more in the material frame of mind have now started to become aware of the fact that we need to, what's important is the people in our lives, the support we have, the ability to know who stands beside us in crisis. A lot of people have found out in a lot of ways who they can truly count on. Some, not always such a good, experience, but to most of us, even people we haven't known have stepped up to the plate and said, how can I help? So with everything that's going on, I've had a lot of clients ask me too, what does this all mean? Is there some significance to it? What I find interesting is that since this is a supermoon today, and it's the second one of the year that we're having, normally if you look on news reports or anything about it, there has been great catastrophes that happen before the supermoon appears, whether that's tsunamis, floods, earthquakes, volcanoes erupting. It's been going on for hundreds and hundreds of years. And so, yes, what this means is because this is a flood, water represents emotions. So we're being cleared of stuff. Maybe not in the nicest ways, but we're being woken up. Now, this ties into the full moon posting for today. And what I want to say about that is that what's really happening is that with this super moon, our unconscious mind is connecting with our conscious. So it's making us more aware of self in many ways. And it's challenging us, because with that challenge comes the realization of what our true soul's purpose is. And sometimes that can be very overwhelming for an awful lot of people, and I understand that. But when we face what we need to face, what we bring forth is success in all areas of our lives. So this was kind of a rude awakening for a lot of people in a way, but the supermoon kind of does that. If you didn't listen to its messages before, it's basically almost smacking you and saying, are you listening now? And it's a shame that it has to come to this point. But at the same time, this isn't just for one person. This is for many. This is for the world. This is for the world seeing how a community can come together and work together. We're no better than anybody else. It just seems to be that we have this desire. I heard on the news today that, out of all the cities that have hosted the Olympics, Calgary was the one that came out without being in debt. And the improvements that we made to the city were improvements. So I hear this and I'm thinking, okay, but what makes us so special? What makes us different? But it seems to be that we are a hardy crowd here. We are people who stand up, get done what needs to be done. And yeah, we can kind of feel bad about it, but at the same time, there's no time to feel bad. There's just time to get things done. And I think what this has done is this has balanced our needs with what our duties are. What are our needs? Right now, our needs are a dry place to live with food and the ability to provide for ourselves. And right now, a lot of people are challenged with that. This flood doesn't just mean that, there's repairs that are going to have to be done and streets that are going to have to be cleaned. People have lost their jobs. How are they going to pay rent? And with the houses that all have to be demolished or that are in ruins, where is everybody going to live? These are major things. And what this is doing is making us truly see ourselves for who we are in every way. And it's amazing because we're realizing just how strong we are. But it is also helping us really listen to our feelings, trust our feelings, and by doing that, it gives us guidance on how we respond. And a lot of us have not always been responding in a healthy manner. This is forcing us to respond in a healthy manner. I'm also finding that a lot of people are telling me that it's hard not to get depressed, and I get that, and I realize that. But right now, depression is actually something that allows you to kind of sit quietly for a minute. It's not a happy place to be, but what it will do is it shows you what you're missing. And if it comes to that point of what you're missing, then go after it. Once you realize what it is that you're missing. So also what this is doing, this supermoon, the main point about it is for us to own our own power, stand in our strength, stand in what we know to be ours, and to be willing to bend a little bit, make the healthy changes and choices that need to be made. With that, by trusting our feelings, then choice becomes possible. That's kind of cool, isn't it? That by trusting our feelings, we can choose. Choices become realities. So now, this is also a time for when we can choose to what brings us joy and not what brings us down. So whether it's people, your job, friends, family, situations that you're in, choose to stand with the one that makes you happy. So basically what this all stands for is we're being asked to find our inner strength is the words that I hear, and understanding that as we see things now, they change every second, and now we're finally seeing what is truly going on, what truly matters, what is the truth. So allow yourself to be in touch with what you need to feel and to express and to experience. And when you do that, everything changes, everything will come to be. So don't be afraid of this. Now also too, I wish love and light to every single person out there that is having to deal with an awful lot of stuff right now, whether it's realizing that half of your home is gone, or that you're going to have to rebuild, or you don't have a place to live and now you need to know where to go. I know that we will all be provided for in one way or another, as long as we stand as a community, as long as we stand in truth and love, and as long as we stand in our power of who we are and what we have to offer. So hold on tight, everybody. It is going to get easier, I promise, but this needed to happen for many reasons, and it's not just for us, it's for the whole world. And everybody's going through something like this, no matter where you are. It might not just be in such a devastating way. So I hope this helps explain a little bit. I know I kind of went on there for a bit, but they had so much to say. And I wish love and light to everybody. And I am very grateful that everyone I love and hold dear is safe and dry. And I know that everybody has friends and family that love them and will support them. We just have to ask. It doesn't make us weak to ask, but ask. And once you do that, you'll get what you need. Bye, everybody. Love ya. Take care.